So there were people who came on and then they were waiting and then they left, and some people said they couldn't come. I think we lost some people because the concert went later. But
Sure.
it was great. Everyone loved it. I know that. You guys were great.
Good. Thank you.
How often
Do you know who?
do you do this?
What's that?
How often do you do this?
I mean, we haven't done it since January. And then before that,
we were doing it at least
like every few months, right?
Yeah, I mean, at one point we were doing it. I feel like we were doing it monthly before you.
That's right. Yeah, we did it monthly for a little while.
Yeah, and then
we went to, when I was on Broadway, we did like every few months.
Yeah,
and then now.
And then you were so great that they're going to have you back next month, right?
Who knows? They may not let us back at all.
I mean, we played here before a few times, so I'm sure we will again. The question is how that fits into their rotation of things.
Right. Yeah. I think you're very great, so I'm sure they'll have you back. So how do you guys know each other?
What's that?
How do you know each other?
How do we know each other, Joel?
So funny story. So I basically stalked Arthur and made him my friend. I mean, well, that is actually true, but not really. But he was there's a group that he was a part of called The Melting Pot, and I was looking for a place to perform. But I also found out that he was performing at The Melting Pot because I had heard his If We Were CD, and I thought it was phenomenal. So I wanted to try to figure out a way to weasel my way in so I could work with him. And then I went to the show. I freestyle rapped a little bit. The lead, John, was like, you should come back next month and perform. And then I did. And then I just kept coming back. And then they just had to let me in the band. And then I became a part of the band. And then I was like, hey, man, we should be friends. And he's like, man, get out of my face. And then I kept doing it. And then he's like, okay, I guess we're friends now.
Yeah, that was almost 10 years ago, I feel like.
Yeah. 2000, because the Melting, when I look back in the emails, it was 2007. I think 2008 was when I first came into the Melting Pot.
No,
and I feel like,
that can't be right.
Why?
Because you heard my album on that blog.
Yeah, My Love Soul.
And that was when we re-released it in 2010. Because it wasn't even out yet in 2007.
Okay, so
I put it out in 2008,
okay.
And nobody noticed it. And so like 2 years later, we were like, let's put it out there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like it was 2010.
Yeah, because I came back. That makes sense. 2000, let's say 2010.
Yeah.
Or 2009. Maybe 2010. I came back
somewhere around there.
Give or take.
Yeah, give or take. And yeah, then we became friends.
Now here we are.
Doing music stuff together.
Yeah.
It's been fun. It's been very fun.
True.
How often do you rehearse?
We do not rehearse.
We do not.
No, I mean, we've played all these songs together a lot over the years. And part of what's fun about this show for us is not knowing how we're going to play the songs, like what kind of feel they're going to have, how they're going to work. Like we know the songs, and I'll just start, and they'll be like, "Oh, we're doing it like that." Okay. Yeah.
It's like a very feeling, like feeling it out, and then going from there, which I enjoy. And then I think even when I'm thinking about it now, like Arthur. I'm talking about Arthur like he's not here. Arthur, there's so much structure and such an organization that Arthur has when it's approach to music. And so for me, what I love is lifting the constraints off of him in that way. So he just gets to play and have fun because that's my favorite Arthur.
Mine too.
Yeah.
So you guys complement each other very well.
I think so.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah, we have fun. You know, I think that's the.
That definitely showed.
Yeah, you know, like when we were talking, we were hesitant because it was like it's weird. There's like no people in the audience, you know. But when I thought about it, and when we talked about it via email and via text a little, it was like, you know, it's just like two friends playing music with each other. And it's like, okay, that's, to me, that when I think about it in those terms, then I'll always do a show about it because that's what it normally feels like anyway. But when there's people in here, the stakes always feel higher to me. I think for us,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, but without people, it's like, oh, we know people are watching, but now it's just we can just do whatever we want.
Right.
And honestly, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, but you have a great rep with each other, so it shows. It's very nice.
Yeah, I think when we first started doing, I mean, that's why it made sense, I think, for us to do it, because it's like we're friends who also enjoy each other's craft, as opposed to, and not to say there's anything wrong with folks who are just making music just to make music or performing together, but I think it's different when you actually care about the person on the other side you're like performing with, you know. So.
Fantastic. Well, I don't want to hold you up, guys. Thank you so much for coming on, and I'll share this. I recorded your chat, so I'm going to share it with people who got tired of waiting. And thank you so much for coming.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
no, it's okay. It's okay. I think everyone was enjoying the concert, and you guys were awesome. Great, playing longer for us. So I think that the people got what they came for. So thank you so much for doing it, and definitely let us know when you do it next time.
Okay, sure.
Even Thanks in person. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you again for the great concert. Bye-bye.
Bye.